The Casino de Monte-Carlo is a gambling and entertainment complex located in Monaco. It includes a casino, the Grand Centre de Monte-Carlo, and the office of Les Ballets de Monte-Carlo. The Casino de Monte-Carlo is owned and operated by the Société des bains de mer, a public company in which the Monaco government and the ruling family have a majority interest. The company also owns the principal hotels, sports clubs, food service establishments, and nightclubs throughout Monaco. History: the idea of opening a gambling casino in Monaco belongs to Princess Caroline, a shrewd, business-minded spouse of Prince Florestan I. Revenues from the proposed venture were supposed to save the House of Grimaldi from bankruptcy. The ruling family's persistent financial problems became especially acute after the loss of tax revenue from two breakaway towns, Menton and Roquebrune, which declared independence from Monaco in 1848 and refused to pay taxes on olive oil and fruit imposed by the Grimaldis. In 1854, Charles, Florestan's son and future Prince of Monaco, recruited a team of French writer Albert Aubert and businessman Napoleon Langlois to devise a development plan and write a prospectus to attract 4 million francs needed to build a spa for the treatment of various diseases, a gambling casino modeled from the Bad Homburg Casino, and English-styled villas. Granted the concession of 30 years to operate a bathing establishment and gaming tables, Aubert and Langlois opened the first casino in 1856 in Villa Bellevue. Intended to be only a temporary location, the building was a modest mansion in La Condamine. In the late 1850s, Monaco was an unlikely place for a resort to succeed. The lack of roads needed to connect Monaco to Nice and the rest of Europe, the absence of comfortable accommodations for visitors, as well as the concessionaire's failure to publicize the new resort, resulted in far fewer customers than was originally anticipated. Unable to raise the capital needed to operate the money-losing enterprise, Aubert and Langlois ceded their rights to Froissart de Lillebonne, who in turn passed it to Pierre-Auguste Daville in 1857. During this initial period, the casino had been moved several times, until it finally ended up in the area called Les Spelugs. Construction at this site began on May 13, 1858 to designs of the Parisian architect Gobineau de la Bretonnerie and was completed in 1863. Gobineau de la Bretonnerie also designed the neighboring Hôtel de Paris. Although the casino began to make a profit in 1859, Daville was not up to the task. Just like his predecessors, he was incompetent and lacked the ability to bring the gambling enterprise to the scale envisioned by Princess Caroline. Frustrated, she dispatched her private secretary Hermine to Germany, hoping to recruit Francesc Chanois Blanc, a French entrepreneur and operator of the Bad Homburg Casino. Blanc declined the offer. It took a lot of time and persuasion on the part of Princess Caroline to convince the Blancs to move to Monaco. Princess Caroline even appealed to Madame Blanc, whom she befriended during her first visit to Bad Homburg, with a suggestion that the Monaco's mild climate would be good for Madame Blanc's ill health. Finally, in 1863 Francesc Chanois Blanc agreed to take over the Monaco's casino business. To manage the new venture, a compagnie the Société des bains de mer et du calcul des étrangers was formed with capital of 15 million francs. Among the prominent investors were Charles Bonaventure Francesc Chanois Thouret, Bishop of Monaco, and Cardinal Pecci, the future Pope Leo XIII. Blanc became the single majority stockholder in the company and received a 50-year concession, which would last until 1913. Blanc used his connections to quickly raise the required capital, and began the massive construction. On Blanc's insistence, the Spelugs area where the gambling complex was located was renamed to make it sound more attractive to casino visitors. A few suggestions were considered, and the name Monte Carlo was chosen in Prince Charles' honor. In 1878 to Euro 79, the casino building was transformed and expanded to designs of Jules Dutroux and Charles Garnier, the architect who had designed the Paris Opera House now known as the Palais Garnier. Francesc Chanois Blanc knew Garnier, because Blanc had provided a loan of at least 4,900,000 gold francs to the cash-strapped government of the French Third Republic, so that the Opera House, which had been started in 1861, could be completed. it had finally opened in 1875. The alterations to the Casino de Monte-Carlo included the addition of a concert hall, located on the side of the casino facing the sea, and the redesign and expansion of the gaming rooms and public spaces, mostly carried out by Dutroux on the side of the casino facing the Place du Casino, where the Hôtel de Paris Monte Carlo and the Café Copyright de Paris were also located. In 1880–81, the casino was expanded again, to the east of Dutroux's Moorish Room, by the addition of the Trent Quaranti gaming room, also designed by Garnier. Subsequent additions and expansions, and the remodeling of the Trent Quaranti gaming room into the Salle des Armes copyright Rykens, have mostly obliterated Garnier's contributions to this part of the casino, except for some ceiling decorations. In 1898–99 the Salle Garnier was remodeled by architect Henri Schmidt, primarily in the stage area, so that it would be more suitable for opera and ballet performances. However, much of Garnier's original facade and the interior design of the auditorium itself remain intact. Despite all of the later additions and modifications, the casino still has a distinctly Beaux Arts style. In 1921, the first Women a unregistered trademark Olympiad was held at the Casino Gardens. Until recently, the Casino de Monte-Carlo has been the primary source of income for the House of Grimaldi and the Monaco economy. Casino facilities. The casino has facilities to play a variety of games which include Breaking the Bank. In 1873, Joseph Jagger gained the casino great publicity by breaking the bank at Monte Carlo by discovering and capitalizing on a bias in one of the casino's roulette wheels. Technically, the bank in this sense was the money kept on the table by the croupier. According to an article in the Times in the late 19th century, it was thus possible to break the bank several times. The 1892 song The Man Who Broke the Bank at Monte Carlo, made famous by Charles Coburn, was probably inspired by the exploits of Charles Wells, who broke the bank on many occasions on the first two of his 3 trips. According to the book Busting Vegas by Ben Mesrick, a team of blackjack players recruited from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology by team leader Victor Cassius and Simeon Dukak attempted to break the bank at Monte Carlo with the assistance of a team play-based system. The book describes how the management of Monte Carlo responded to the success of the team. According to Simeon, the account in Busting Vegas is accurate aside from the fact that the team was made up of himself, Andy Block and another player he refers to as Katie. Interesting facts: the citizens of Monaco are forbidden to enter the gaming rooms of the casino. Identity documents are checked at the door to enforce this rule. The casino hosted the first 7 seasons of the annual European Poker Tour Grand Final. The Monte Carlo methods, a class of random sampling algorithms, were named for the casino. The route of the Monaco Grand Prix is past the casino. Aristotle Onassis had a controlling stake in the Casino de Monte-Carlo in the 1950s until he was forced out by Rainier III, Prince of Monaco. The most famous example of the gambler unregistered trademark's fallacy occurred in a game of roulette at the Casino de Monte-Carlo in the summer of 1913, when the ball fell in black 26 times in a row. This was an extremely uncommon occurrence, although no more nor less common than any of the other 67,108,863 sequences of 26 red or black. Gamblers lost millions of francs betting against black, reasoning incorrectly that the streak was causing an imbalance in the randomness of the wheel, and that it had to be followed by a long streak of red. The casino and books and movies. James Bond, a fictional British spy, is often associated with the Casino de Monte-Carlo. The architecture of glamorous Belle Permel Polk building of the Casino de Monte-Carlo was used by Ian Fleming to describe a casino in Royale les Eaux, a fictional resort featured in Fleming's first Bond novel, Casino Royale. Monaco and its casino were the locations for a number of James Bond movies, including Never Say Never Again and GoldenEye, as well as for the Casino Royale episode of the CBS's Climax television show. Featured as the casino located in New Greenwich, in the 2011 film In Time. The casino was also featured in the 2011 Disney Pixar film Cars 2, in which a criminal gang used it as their conference place. The Casino de Monte-Carlo and Grand Prix were the setting for the Archer episode Germona copyright Gasque. The casino is shown in Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted, where the penguins and the chimps are gambling and Alex and his friends are going there to get them to take them back to New York. The casino served as a filming location for the 2004 film Ocean's 12. Gallery. References, Notes. Sources: Bonillo, Jean Lucien, A.L. Charles Garnier and Gustave Eiffel on the French and Italian Rivieras, The Dream of Reason. Marseille, Editions in Bernin. ISBN 9782951639614. Bouvier, Bar Copyright Attribution. Inventeurs in Bonillo A.L. 2004, ppA 186 € 205. Folly, Andrea. Morello, Gisela. The Splendor of the Garnier Rooms at the Monte Carlo Casino and Bonillo A.L. 2004, ppA 112 € 137. Denby, Elaine. Grand Hotels, Reality and Illusion. London, Reaktion Books. ISBN 9781861891211. External links, official site.